I'm actually immunocompromised. When we look at vintage Pokemons versus modern era Pokemons, instead of calling them Pokemon cards, Pokemons. Well, anyway, the vintage cards have more of a finite supply and they're more organic. Now that is something that I think that we all agree with. Now whether or not you like the style, the design, the flavor of the vintage cards, because let's be realistic, back in the day, especially during the Coveted WotC era, they didn't really have the awesome, incredible, full art styles that they have now. Also, the Pokemon company, by and large over the years, got very smart. There are certain modern cards that are harder to pull in the modern era than that of their vintage counterparts. So I do have to give credit there, where there are cards that are much harder to pull from packs, from sealed products today than back in the day, back in 1999, 2000, when Pokemon was a thing, when people were going to the market buying booster boxes of Jungle First Edition, Fossil First Edition, all that fun stuff, tearing them open. You kind of knew what was in those packs. Today, I'm actually immunocompromised. Guys finally see the light and understand what I'm getting at. Of course, some of you out there in Pokemon Kingdom, some of you cannot be saved. I understand that, but I am still going to extend the olive branch and try to give you my best help, my best guidance for some of you that think putting all your money in Pokemon cards and related collectibles is a panacea of wealth. It is not. As a matter of fact, for a lot of you, it's going to lead to poverty. I'm actually immunocompromised. Saying is, especially if you're watching this video and you are in your 20s, the easiest thing that you can do to build wealth is to start investing on a monthly basis in some type of well-diversified portfolio, or even just put $100 a month in an S&P 500 index fund, rinse and repeat, keep doing that for 20, 30, 40 years. I guarantee you, you will have a lot of money, even more money in most cases, than buying Pokemon cards and related pop culture collectibles and attempting to speculate in them or invest in them over the short term or over the long term. So with that being said, I'm going to read you this question and we're going to unpack it together. We're going to go through it. We're going to analyze it. I'm going to give you my honest answers. So here we go. Hey, Sean, you don't understand. Pokemon collecting will be here for another decade or 2 or 3. That means a long and healthy market with ups and downs, but not collapsing. This specific collecting category is not like any other. Do you see young children running around and trading Pokemon cards? Yes. That's our target group when they grow up in 20 to 30 years, and nostalgia will kick in again. Do you see the same for Pez dispensers, video games, Beanie Babies, or other pop culture collectibles? No. So I'm telling you, Pokemon is different. It will survive. Do you agree that Pokemon is not like any other pop culture collectible when speaking in 20 to 30 year time horizons? Okay, I want to answer this in full. But first, we have to start with this particular statement. I'm actually immunocompromised, like some type of sore thumb. This specific collecting category is not like any other. That is 100% false. I've done tons of videos on this channel proving to you point blank that your favorite collecting category does not exist in a vacuum. So please quit repeating this same mantra over and over. Now, to be fair, the way this question is worded, I don't know if this person is 100% serious. I don't know if he's trolling me. I don't know if he's sarcastic. But what I can tell you is, I'm actually immunocompromised. It's called alternate asset investing for a reason. If it's an alternate asset class, that means by definition, it's not and should not be the main course. And that's really what I try to teach on this channel. Markets in the antiques and collectibles trade specifically are inherently risky. If a market takes a downturn, there is no guarantee it's going to come back up in value. The same thing is true with precious metals. The same thing can be said in cryptocurrencies and possibly Bitcoin. Now,